Laos expects more investors to come to invest due to natural resources, political stability, labor forces, and improved infrastructure. Based on the Agricultural Development Strategy ADS 2011 to 2020. With improved better and gradual decollectivization of agriculture, an important measure under the new economic mechanism, rice production, surged by 40% in 1999. The increase in production reflected the importance of agricultural sectors to the economy and was likely responsible for the economic recovery following the droughts. In 1990, production continued to increase, although at a much slower rate, at the point of self-sufficiency in rice was reached, a record 1.5 million tons. We will have to modernize our production standards because we have to make sure that our productions are in the Asian level. However, trade liberalization will also make large-pressing challenges in internal economic development, acceleration of import, export, as environment as the live economy is not yet healthy enough to be able to compete with those member countries in trading activities. First, the infrastructure is still poor even though it has tried to improve. As a result, investors are not keen on coming to Laos. Furthermore, all their inconvenience for travelers in the region, the procedures, and the cost of visas have the net effects of controlling. Laos' most important agricultural product is rice, and it used to be supplied the local consumer only. According to the report published by Southeast Asia Council for Food Security and Free Trade, secondly, the rice output increases steadily, 4 to 5% annually during the investment of irrigation systems, both in regional and local market. This means that in order to be qualified in competitive production, Laos has to do the tough role in improving the quality of the agricultural product as soon as possible. In this point, when the after 2015 comes, Laos is also lacking of human resources development. So when the market integration comes, human resources are the major challenges to Laos. You will see that when the human resources in this country is lacking, so the skilled workers is also lacking. Plus, most of the industrial facilities are based in rural areas, so the skilled workers will be less. Ladies and gentlemen, in ASEAN, we have come to realize that we have different strategies.
Thank you, Excellency Prime Minister of Malaysia, to deliver the opportunity and challenges of Malaysia in Afghan contribution.
On the attention of the chairmanship of the Department of Asian Summit, I thank for your excellencies for the warm hospitality extended to my delegate and me. May I share with you, your majesties, excellencies, some of opportunities and challenges to Malaysia economic and trade. The economy of Malaysia is a globally relatively state-oriented and newly industrialized economy. Malaysia mainly exports the following commodities such as electronic equipment, petroleum and liquefied natural gas, wood products, palm oil, rubber, textiles, and chemicals. Malaysia's economy witnessed an economic boom in the 1970s, following with its expanded to become a multi-sector economy from the being a raw materials producer. In 2007, the economy of Malaysia was the third largest economy in the Southeast Asia and the 28th largest economy in the world by producing power quality quick gross domestic product for 2008 of the $222 billion with a growth rate from 5% to 7% since 2007. In 2010, GDP per capita for Malaysia stands at $4,700. In 2009, the nominal GDP was $383.6 billion, and the nominal per capita GDP was $8,100. Many years after Asian member states decided to create Asian community in 2015. There will be free flow of investment, service, capital, and skilled labor. It will provide opportunities to all countries in ASEAN. On the other hand, it will also provide a challenge to other countries in ASEAN as well. Malaysia was one of the founders of ASEAN and NAFTA. Therefore, Malaysia will face some opportunities and challenges as other member countries as well. Ladies and gentlemen, Malaysia will get more revenue to country. Therefore, the country would have enough money for further development in areas such as agriculture, infrastructure, educational system, healthcare, service, and so on. Provide opening market to the Vietnam host country to seek more investors. The trade path will be able to compete with the regional products. It also increases the exportation of products and enable the industries within Malaysia to enjoy the chapter service of future. After 2015, also have the Malaysian people to enjoy more global price. It also reduces poverty, unemployment rate, and crime. Especially after 2015, will increase GDP in Malaysia. There will be no trade barrier among the 10 member states of ASEAN, so the protectionism will be eliminated and also other quota restriction of imported products. Requirements on the foreign investment may have more serious impact to the human resource development. Moreover, without the requirements such as the transfer of technology or to improve worker skills may be harmful. The other requirements that some senior positions be allocated to low cost, there will be likelihood that the co-manager will never get experience to improve their management skills. Ladies and gentlemen, on the special occasion today of the Marketing Summit, on behalf of the government and the people of Malaysia, I would like to extend my deepest gratitude and best wishes to the government and the people of ASEAN member states, as well as to ASEAN export partners. Finally, I would like to say congratulations to the government and the people of Myanmar for their positive change of political reform. May ASEAN be a greater unity and stronger development. Thank you.
Thank you. My appreciation and profound thanks to His Excellency Government Taib, and especially as the Royal Government of Cambodia and every people for comfortable and warm hospitality for Myanmar delegation. I strongly believe that under the chairmanship, the one community, one destination will be accurate. Your Royal Highness, Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, before realizing the Asian communities by 2015, which is open for free markets and the free trade, Myanmar also faces many challenges. Myanmar nowadays is just beginning of the democratization, and Myanmar will still remains in the poor record in the international state, Human Rights Watch, and other major human rights organizations. The situation of human rights in Myanmar has also consequently resolved the flows of the refugees to the neighboring countries and creating many problems. Human resource in Myanmar is also very limited in terms of politics, and most of the people are still stay in the root of poverty. Somehow, the lack of opportunity to get access to education, and they stay still in the issue. In addition, Myanmar lack of knowledge and many facilities. In fact, Myanmar people do the agriculture by traditional means, which is a very low productivity for them. So it also leads to the problem. Moreover, the clean water and the electricity are not very expanded, especially to the rural areas of the Myanmar. Your Royal Highness, Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, taking these parts of the important activities, Myanmar also made a significant difference and historical milestone. Your Royal Highness, Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, before ending, Myanmar nowadays is ready and willing to cooperate with the rest of the Asian families in order to promote the Asians on the international stage. This task cannot be achieved by maintaining full regional internal solidarity of Asians, ensuring and strengthening the peace, political stability, security, and social orders. Finally, I hope that our cooperations will be extended in the future, and I believe that our liberation on peace, especially on patience, will be contribute to the preparation of realization on Asian community in 2050. Thank you.
The Philippines to raise up opportunity and challenges.
On behalf of the government of the people of the Philippines, I would like to congratulate His Excellency Duterte, Prime Minister of the Kingdom of Cambodia, for his protest to be the chair of the 20th ASEAN Summit 2012 in Phnom Penh, capital city of the Kingdom of Cambodia. The Kingdom of Cambodia has been developed very fast in our sector, such as infrastructure, economy, and peace and stability. Joining in ASEAN in 1999, the Kingdom of Cambodia is the youngest member, but he can integrate himself in the region and in the world as a whole very fast. In 2015, Cambodia will be a member of AFTA too. Being a founding member of ASEAN and joining in AFTA since 1992, Philippine economy has been faced in both opportunity and challenges. However, the economy of Philippines has increased steadily from time to time. As in 2011, Philippine economy is the 45th largest in the world, with an estimated GDP of $216 billion. The primary exports include semiconductors, electronic products, transport equipment, garments, copper products, petroleum products, coconut oil, and fruit. By joining AFTA, Philippines become newly industrialized countries very fast. Philippine economy has been transitioning from the one based on agriculture to one based more on service and manufacturing. Excellency, even AFTA has been made some challenges to Philippine economy, such as agricultural sector on rice, gross corn, and cows. But it is not too hard for Philippines to have and provides more subsidy on agricultural sector and develops more infrastructure of this sector to change it into industrial agriculture. In addition, the effects on economies and trade of Philippines is not by AFTA in the region, and it is because the FTA, Free Trade Area Agreement, with the Excellency. Ladies and gentlemen, in order to integrate ASEAN to be an economic community, peace and security is very important.
So let me take this opportunity to give you a briefly to understand AFTA, why we created. The Singapore, the founding country, certified in 1992, is what we created AFTA. So in that time, nobody dares to talk about economic integration in that day. And so ASEAN leader knows that it's a measure for good for developing ASEAN. And also in their times, the tariff for 15 years also reduced 5%. And this commitment will be subject to legal binding or scheduled tariff reductions. Now to talk about the Singaporean development. We cannot develop if we are isolated from ASEAN. And also we work together with all the members of ASEAN in order to have a good economic cooperation. But this time for me, let me take this opportunity to give you some views on AFTA before I proceed to the main point, in order to accelerate economic growth. Now it's time for me to give some concern about AFTA. Singapore wants to indicate some views on these challenges for Singapore. First, it is global labor growth rate in Singapore that is difficult for competing among AFTA members, because in the future, labor force will be insufficient to compete in that area. Innovative in our economy as well to observe the job opportunities provided, offering in various sectors that are not being strong at. Facility rates has fallen below the replacement levels, was 1.2% in 2011 and is constantly declining. Growth in Singapore labor force moderated in 2011, reflecting the absolute decline in number of permanent residents in the population. Second challenges is that hurt Singapore the most in the future in higher aging population among the ASEAN member states. Singapore will suffer the most among ASEAN economy from the aging population, with the average growth in economic output falling more than 40% over the next 25 years. Singapore will rank first ASEAN with the proportions of the 30% in 2025 and 35% in 2050, increasing from the current ratio of the 16%. Third, Singapore is facing the current cheap labor force in the COMV countries. There is no doubt that Singapore's current rate is higher than American due to its significant economic development. It drives Singapore's society toward the demand of high salary for labor force matching with the expensive living costs. In the meantime, cheaper labor cost is one of the main issues attracting inflow of foreign direct investment. As Singapore overall, the manufacturing sector declined by 5.9% in the second quarter of 2011. After expanding by 60% in the preceding quarter, the fifth challenge is the product of the country's structural relation with many different countries. So imagine that if ASEAN has the issues among the members, so what Singapore has to solve the problems. So now let me talk about the opportunity for Singapore. At the time, there are many opportunities for Singapore as an advanced and high knowledge-based economy country. There are establishment as well industry linkage doing trade with ASEAN members, strong business capability development, strong foreign trade inflows. Singapore has more opportunities because of the increasing development high value-added sectors such as chemicals, biomedical science, finance and tourism industry, especially medical tourism. And also solution for the Singapore that we have here some recommendations, some solutions for the after. There are some factor solutions recommended to deal with about challenges. The first, Singapore government has developed practical policies to fight ominous fertility rate regarding as aged population. Also, this is the recommendation for the solution for Singapore. And now the solutions. So ASEAN to have integrated ASEAN integration economy require all the ASEAN members to work together harder and harder. And also, therefore, the ASEAN government should be able to discuss if have any questions, if have any issues, in frank but friendly and discreet manner. And the element of investment, climate government, the rule of law, the judicial system, transparency, and accountability, corruption, integration, measures to improve people's skills. And also finally, Singapore will be stated that we are in the best place for investment and always welcome all the ASEAN members to investment. Thank you.
Your Excellencies, delegates, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, from 5 founders to 10 members, a group of diversity, we bear common purposes, and we now struggle to reach our ambitious goal to realize our ASEAN's community in 2015. And in terms of economic cooperations, ASEAN Free Trade Area was established in 1992. Under this framework, we believe that ASEAN will become one single market with the free flow of goods, services, labor forces, and we will become the region that is friendly to the foreign direct investment. However, we cannot deny that this framework initiates both opportunities and challenges for our members. And that is why today we gather here to discuss with each other under the theme of ASEAN Business on After 2015. Your Excellency, delegates, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let me take this opportunity to tell all of you here about Thailand in After 2015. In the first track of After, Thailand has seen positive growth